note, a couple of jokes. So Larry, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, if you ever watch F Troop, you'll know that we weren't the brightest guys in the world. And if you remember one fellow, he was our lookout. He was a fellow named Vanderbilt. And I'll never forget, his girlfriend sent him to Parker's Mercantile store outside of Fort Curtis to buy a brassiere. And the woman back at the counter said, of course, what bust? And he said, well, hell, nothing bust, it just wore out. Now, the Indian chief, Wild Eagle, Forrest Tucker and I we were riding one day on patrol, and we came across Wild Eagle, and he had his head to the ground. And we said, Wild Eagle, anything wrong? He said, quiet. Wagon train, many wagons, many soldiers, many horses, many mules, guns, bullets, many of them. And Forrest Tucker said, my gosh, Chief, you can tell all of that with your ear to the ground? And he said, hell no, they just ran over me. The other one I always liked, and I always tell this about Captain Parmenter and his romance with Wrangler Jane. You remember they were a very romantic couple, she more than he. And one day they went up to Tinkham's Pond, and she said to him, let's go swimming, Wilton. And he said, we can't do that, Wrangler Jane. He said, I don't have a bathing suit. She said, don't let that stop you. Let's just dive in our birthday suits. So they dove into the water, hugging and kissing in the water in their birthday suits. Then they climbed out of the water, still in their birthday suits, hugging and kissing on the grass. And then he said, and I'll never forget it, he said, she looked at me and she said, now, Wilton, now, while every muscle in my body is tingling, climb into the saddle and go to town. Well, I did, and here I am. And the other one I want to tell you, I think I left out part of that one. This was John Wayne's. Were you here for the other day when I told John Wayne's story? Well, anyway, John Wayne told us at the Golden Boot Award. The year was 1815, and the town was Jawbone, Texas. And a young cowboy come riding into town, walked into the bar, and he said to the bartender, where's all the girls, old timer? And the old fellow said, there ain't no women out here, cowboy. He said, this is cattle country out here. Ain't no women out here. And the young cowboy said, I see a sign outside the bar said there's going to be a dance right there on Saturday night. The old fellow said, that's right, there's going to be a dance, but there ain't no women coming. Cattle country, boy, cows and piggies. You want to come to the dance? Well, by jingo, go on outside and find yourself a piggy in the mud puddle and come to dad and turn her. Well, don't you know he did? Found himself a little piggy in the mud puddle, brushed her up all neat and clean, squirted her on down with a little toilet water, tied a little pig ribbon around her neck and sashayed back on down that bar. With that pig under his arm, just as proud as he could be. Walked in the swinging doors, 500 cowboys took a look at him and that pig, and they all ran like hell. He walked up to the bartender, he said, what's wrong, old-timer? Old-timer said, what's wrong? He said, you damn fool, I'll tell you what's wrong. He said, that's the sheriff's girl you got there, boy. That's what's wrong. Well, again, I want to thank you all. You are part of our family, and it's been wonderful being with you. Thank you so much.